Yep.
Player one's letters touch each other, they both gain a point. But if a player one letter touches a player two letter, they both lose a point.
And that's measured by the number of the...
Yep. So I'm going to give you an example. We're going to spell dose, and then once I end the turn by spelling it, you're going to see player two letters come down, and a bunch of points are going to fly around because they're losing points because they're touching each other. So now the really cool thing is, normally player two can't use player one's letters in order to make words. They can normally only use their own. But now that they're weakened and down to only down to 0 points, let's make. I think this is a word. Nope.
S-O-R-E, rose.
Right. So now not only am I going to get bonus points for using their letters, but I now just broke their word. So they're not going to get points for spelling dose. Normally you get points for the words you spell at the start of your next turn, but if the other player breaks them, you won't get those points. So it's kind of, you're doing a lot of things to kind of buff your own letters and take advantage of the letters they leave unprotected. We're kind of, we're looking for Words with Friends. It's an asynchronous multiplayer game, so think Words with Friends where you're playing people and you have turns online. But we're looking for people who are kind of looking for that next level of strategy. People, we kind of realized it as I was showing around this weekend. It's kind of, it's a strategy game masquerading as a word game. So if somebody wants to give a try, I can start it back over, or we can just play from here.
I'll play.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Who else wants to try? So is it my turn then?
Yep. So you can move a letter as long as it's at the top of their column, because they stack on top of each other.
Or do I need to move a letter at all to spell a word?
You don't know. If you just want to spell a word, you can just do it. But if you need to move letters to spell a word, you can. Yeah.
So hold on. How do you just go like that? Like if I was to C-R-A-G.
So you can't use the R right now.
Oh, okay.
Because you're player one and that's a player two letter, and it still has points on it.
Oh. Okay.
So you can only use other people's letters if you're able to bring them down to 0. So you can use the O right now because that's player two, but it's down to 0 points.
Okay, so I could go like this.
Yep, and then tap the Y to make toy. All right. Now who wants to be player two? You can actually make you can be if all you do is spell 3-letter words. As long as you're strategic about it and do it in ways that screw over the other player, you can actually do pretty well in this game.
There you are.
Well, the website here has four total levels. Final word.
Terrible shaped hamsters.
So if I just keep going, it'll just keep going.
It just keeps restarting this level.
I don't know if I can get past that level. I don't know how to restart it.
Oh, that's okay.
Rainbow hamsters work when...
You got most of the hamsters when you started.
You did.
I feel like I missed a ton.
You got all the rainbow hamsters. Look at that.
So you see it. Don't beat yourself up. Levels in here. Challenge level over there. I score the challenge level every hour.
That might have to be fixed to do real thing.
Yeah. This is what I was...
Yeah. Testing. Oh God, no. I got top. I got or bottom. I got bottom. All right, have we got bottom? I got it. Walk out. Overseen that. Congratulations.
I do what I can.
What is the object of this?
Make everyone happy.
That's impossible.
That's all me.
Are you happy? I'm happy.
Sure.
Then we're all happy. So certain characters don't want to be next to other characters?
Yep.
Have you learned who likes to be next to who?
Girls like to sit next to robots.
That's the name of the game, isn't it? Girls like robots.
Yep.
Kind of a dumb question then, sorry. That's girls like robots. Please.
Okay, so you'll need both hands to play.
That just stinks. Alright.
Okay. So you're gonna hold the red and the bright at the same time.
Okay. Why don't you do it? Just right now.
And then you tap them. Sorry.
So you do different combinations and then tap the sheet with it and shoot the laser out to
Yes.
kill. Okay, gotcha.
So then there are the dark shades and the bright shades.
Is there a colorblind mode?
There's not.
I'm joking. I'm not colorblind.
No, they've actually kind of run into that a little bit.
Would you like to try our physics puzzler?
I shouldn't joke. I mean, it's not that it's a joke. I just mean I wasn't asking seriously. But it is a thing.
It is a thing.
It is a thing.
So he's a magical sheep. He's got magical powers. They pop up, you grab them, and then you use them, and they become very helpful.
They kill wolves.
They do. And so that was the demo that kind of walks you through how to do each color. And then if you hit play, you can see the game.
All right. Starting now.
Thank you so much for playing these. These games are both available for iOS and Android for $99.
So as a tip, I would say you need 2 towers on the left side and then 2 towers on the right side. But it's important to pick the ones that are in the right sequence.
So they go on and off in a sequence?
Yeah. So it's not random, but they're on a fixed timer. And you want to time it to line up with the when the stars come out of those emitters.
Sure. So, Valerie
See how right now on the right side it's
their
going through
business
that
cards are
tower.
over there. So there's Tom, Ben, and Eric is the artist.
Okay, so the point of the game is to try to get that brown seed over to the green soil tank. And how you do that is you have to use all those blue water droplets. You can set the power at an angle for each droplet. You're just going to bounce off all those droplets with that power in that direction. Ready? There you go. You're probably going to get this now. You actually got to keep it in that soil patch long enough. Okay. So this is a later game level. This is
A lot of physics in this game.
yeah, it's very like hardcore physics. There's a lot of nuances to how the physics work. Like all the seeds are rolling around because they are affected by gravity, and they're going to roll around, and you got to get the timing just where you need it.
See if he does understand.
This might. Oh no! Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you got to keep it in there long enough for the flag to go.
Nice.
So that was actually the last level of the demo.
But the thing is that will destroy the environment for the creatures that already live there. So if you do that, if you change the biome, the creatures will either become aggressive or die off. If they become aggressive, they'll try and figure out where you're coming from if they're smart enough, or they'll just start attacking the machinery or just you. The idea is that it's constantly pushing you back as you progress.
So mechanics are building, destruction,
Yep.
crafting,
Yep.
crafting weapons.
Dynamic weapons akin to Borderlands. We actually use a dynamic system to assemble all of the parts.
Okay.
So if you, let's see if I have enough stuff here. Rock, I got the rock for it.
Now, was this something you were working on before Terraria came about, or you were influenced by it, or?
We're actually good friends with Andrew. He's a pretty big supporter of us.
Oh, nice.
He's tweeted us a couple of times. He's a very cool guy. We did decide to do this after Terraria. We felt like it was a good genre, and we wanted to expand upon it.
You're the god. So you want to tell me about the game and just give me a quick little...
So we're showing Major Magnet here today, which is on the App Store currently for iPhone, iPods, soon to be patched for iPad as well.
Okay.
So 99 cents. It's also coming to Android in the next couple of months.
Good to know.
Yeah, so we've sort of got all the bases covered there. As for other systems in the future, well, we'll see. But for now, yeah. And this is the demo we're showing today. This is just a 6-level demo.
Okay.
And everything. It just kind of gives players a flavour of just what levels are like across the entire game, basically. If we just wait a second, the attract mode will start. Yeah, here we go. So it's very simple. It's like we call it an orbiting platformer. The mechanics work. You just simply tap these big red bumpers with magnets, obviously. And that moves Major Magnet around. You can also swipe in the air to boost him in any direction you want, and that's kind of the basic premise.
And while he's in the air, you can also boost him by swiping.
It's like a lot of fun. Can I check it out?
Yeah, for sure.
No pressure. Oh, you were doing fine. Quite good.